Welcome back children. Today in this video we are going to complete our exercises of chapter 2. Okay? Exercises of chapter 2, that is data and storage media. Okay? But before starting the exercises, I hope you all have read the chapter well and you have viewed the video once or twice, and this chapter is very interesting and very knowledgeable. These things you should know are very common nowadays. All of us are using computers. We go to different office, different place, everywhere there is uses of computers are going on. So these are some basic things that you must know about them. Okay? So today we are going to start our chapter 2 exercises. In this chapter we will do first exercise, that is MCQs. See page number 22. Heading is given, take the correct option. Okay? So you in this question you will read the statement first, then there are 3 options given in each question. So if you know the answer, you will take on the correct option. Okay? So I am reading and explaining it, and you also fill this in your books. All the exercise book you have to do in your book only. You don't have to copy it in your notebook. Okay? Only question answers and extra work you will note down in your notebook. Okay? Now we will start first statement. Data is a form of dash facts. Data is a form of dash facts. Okay, let's see what is data. It is raw. It is unused. Okay, it may be meaningful or it may not be meaningful. It may be useful or it may not be useful. Okay, so it can't be organized. It can't be refined. We can't say it is refined. If it is refined, then it is not data. It is information. So your option will be option number 3rd, that is unorganized. That is unorganized. Now second statement, Rome stands for. This is quite simple question. All of you know the answer. Yes. What is the full form of Rome? That is read only memory. Yes. Second option, take the mark on the second option. Now see, data in the format of zeros and ones is called as dash data. Data in the form of zeros and ones is called as dash data. It is explained earlier. I have already told you in the beginning of this chapter. The data in the form of zeros and ones is called digital data. So your option number 2nd, that is digital, is the right option. So put a tick mark on the second option. Auxiliary memory is also called. Now your 4th is auxiliary memory is also called. You know what is auxiliary memory? Yes, it is secondary memory. Okay, it is secondary memory. This memory is called auxiliary memory. And so here options are physical memory, internal memory or both. Internal memory is not the right answer. It is wrong. Because internal memory is the main memory. It is the primary memory. It is wrong. Both we can't say. So we can't say the both options. Because internal memory will not come in this type of memory. So your answer will be physical memory. You will take on the physical memory. Oblique, writing it as oblique, you can write it as secondary memory. Physical memory or secondary memory. You can write it physical memory or secondary memory. Okay? Is it clear, students? Now complete your exercise in your books. Now you shall complete it in your books. Take all the correct options and fill it in your books. Okay. So children, now we come on the next exercise of this book, page number 23, and this is fill in the blanks. So now you will fill the correct answer in the blank given. We will read the statement and we will fill the statement. Okay? So you will also note down in your books with correct spellings. See and check the spelling, then write it neat and clean. Okay? Let's read. Dash and dash are some examples of auxiliary memory. You all know what is auxiliary memory? It is secondary memory. Okay? It is type of memory on which data is stored permanently. So some examples are floppy disk and hard disk. These are two examples. You will note down floppy disk, hard disk. So floppy disk, hard disk are some examples of auxiliary memory. Second one, dash is the term to define any electronic device. Any electronic device that is capable of storing temporary data is capable of storing temporary data. So, what is the term? Name of the term? Name of the term is memory. Memory is the term to define any electronic device that is capable of storing temporary data. Next, dash memory is made up of optical and dash material. So, we already read about this in the chapter that external memory or the auxiliary memory is made up of optical and magnetic material. Optical and magnetic material. Magnetic material. Okay? Storage devices hold data. Storage devices hold data even when the computer is turned off. In storage devices, data is even saved when the computer is or the system is shut down, or we can say it is turned off. Next, the two primary storage technologies are, what are two primary storage technologies? Magnetic and optical. Magnetic and optical. These are the two technologies of primary storage. That is optical and magnetic. Okay. Now complete this and fill this in your books. Okay. So children, now we are on our third exercise, that is true or false. Now we will do true or false. In this exercise, we will read out the statement and see if the information given in the statement is true, it is right, then we will write true, and if the information given is wrong, then we will write false. Okay? Now see, storage devices are not considered in input or output device. Storage devices are not considered an input or output device. This is statement, you know, this is false. The statement is false, so you will write false over here. Second statement, DRAM or the dynamic RAM is expensive than SRAM, that is static RAM. You already read in this chapter that static RAM is more fast than DRAM, dynamic RAM, and it is even more costlier. Okay? But it is more costlier. Okay? So this statement is false. Data is dependent on information. The third statement is data is dependent on information. So this statement is quite wrong. Why? Because we already know that data is in the form of raw. Okay? It may be useful or it may not be useful. Okay? It is before processing. But the information is totally dependent on the data and it is always meaningful. So here it is written data is dependent on information. The statement is false. EEPROM electronically erasable programmable read-only memory is like EEPROM. Erasable programmable read-only memory, but electricity is used to erase and reprogram all contents. Yes, we already read in this chapter. This statement is true. The contents are electrically erased in EEPROM and are reprogrammed. In place of those contents, new selected contents are reprogrammed. So this statement is true. Cache memory enhances the memory of the CPU. Yes, this statement is true. We know that it is the small and the fast memory. It also enhances the performance of the CPU. Now, children, complete your third exercise in your book. Okay? Now, children, look into your book. In the exercise given in the exercise 4, arrange the following memory units according to their descending storage space. Okay? In this, some units are given, that is KB, TB, MB, byte, GB, PB. These are all in the mixed form. So, we will arrange this and fill in the blanks. The white space given in this blank, you will fill this according to the descending order. You know descending order? You already have read ascending and descending in your maths. Yes, descending order means from the order of highest to lowest. Highest to lowest. So, you will first write the highest unit, then second highest till the lowest one. Okay? So, here you will fill first, in the first blank, you will fill PB, that is petabyte, TB, terabyte, GB, gigabyte, MB, megabyte, KB, kilobyte, and at last, byte. Okay? You will fill it? Okay. Now complete your exercise 1. This PB is the highest unit and byte is the lowest unit. Okay? Now complete your exercise in your book. And after this, we will do the question answers of this chapter in the next video. Okay?